Holy hamstrings, Batman! Hi everyone, it's Reed and welcome back to Atlantis Fitness and Pilates. In today's video, we'll be doing some of my favorite hamstring and core exercises. As always, timestamps will be in the description below, and if you enjoy the video, be sure to click the subscribe button right there. Let's get started. Welcome to your hamstring and core workout. For today's workout, all that you'll need is your reformer. You can always add the ring like I will for a little extra though if you do have one. Now let's first get onto our reformer, and we're going to go to either one yellow spring or no spring at all. The one yellow will be a little bit easier, no springs will be harder. And we're going to make your way all the way down onto your back, on your carriage, with your heels on the deck below your foot bar. Now I want your feet flexed, heels down, hip width distance on that deck. I'm going to start with our arms up to the ceiling and carriage all the way in. On your inhale, we're going to straighten our legs as we carriage out. And on your exhale, press down to those heels, bring your hands down by your side. Inhale, arms up as you carriage out. Exhale, bracing those abs, bring the hands down as we carriage in. And now, if you'd like to, you can start to add a little crunch. Try to reach and tap that deck every time you crunch. Remember, fully extend the legs every time. We've got 3 more. One more. And all the way down. We'll stay carriaged in for a moment. You can let the knees do a quick little rock side to side. All right. So from here, we're going to go into some single leg variations. So I want your right heel down on that deck below the foot bar. Left knee is going to start over our hip. And again, we're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling. On your inhale, we're going to extend both legs. And then on your exhale, we're going to bring that knee back over the hip. Again, you can add that crunch. So extend both legs on the inhale out. Exhale as you crunch in. Last one. And all the way down. Again, we'll rest the legs down for a moment. Quick little rock of the knees side to side before switching sides. Again, left heel is down on that deck with your foot flexed. Right knee is going to start over your hip, arms up to the ceiling. On your inhale, we're going to reach out with our arms and legs. On your exhale, pull the knees in, reach for that deck. If the crunch gets to be too much, you could always modify by bringing one hand behind your head or just keeping your head down the entire time. And really press down through that heel on the deck so that you don't go sliding off in outer space, as I call it. Two. And one. Good. All the way down again. A quick little rock of the knees, side to side. And then we're going to switch sides again. So again, right heel is down on that deck below your right hip. Left knee is going to start over the hip, arms back up to the ceiling. This time we're going to straighten our legs out. And as we come back in, we're going to lift that left leg straight up to the ceiling. Inhale out. Exhale, straight leg up. Three more. And all the way down. Again, a little rock of the knees, side to side. And again, if you need to, you could always go up to a yellow spring or even a blue spring. You'd be surprised at how quickly this gets into those hamstrings here. All right, so same thing, opposite side, left heel down, right knee over hip, arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, straighten those legs out, and then we're keeping that right leg straight this time as we come back in. One more. And all the way down. All right, so again, little rock of the knees, side to side, before we go into our next variations here. All right, so if you're wondering when we're gonna get to that ring, here's where you can use it. Again, you do not have to use the ring. So I'm gonna demo without it first, and then I'll pick it up and we'll use it for the last half of our first reps. We're gonna go back to both heels on that foot bar, or excuse me, on that deck below the foot bar. Feet flexed, heels pressing down, arms up to the ceiling, and we're gonna press our hands together here. Squeeze those hands together so you're getting a little engagement through our chest. Again, we're gonna inhale out, and on our exhale, we're gonna crunch up and bring our hands down to about mid-thigh on the right side. We're just gonna crunch over to that right side. And my right shoulder is staying down. I'm peeling up that left side, keeping both hips squared towards the ceiling as I do this little crunch, this little cross crunch. Now, if you want to use the ring, I'll hold the ring up to the ceiling. As we come up, give that ring a little squeeze for that little extra here. And all the way down. All right, so again, little rock of the knees, and then what we do to one side, we've got to do to the other. So same thing, heels down, arms up to the ceiling, and either hands press together or use your ring. We're gonna inhale out, and as we exhale in, we'll do that little cross crunch. And again, I'm just peeling up that right shoulder towards that left knee. Last one. And all the way down. Again, quick little rock of the knees, side to side. And then maybe you can guess where we're going next. But again, right heel is going to be down. Left knee is going to start over our hip. Arms up to the ceiling. Actually, sorry, let's switch. Maybe you guessed wrong. Maybe I did. All right, so left heel is going to be down this time. Right knee over the hip. Arms up to the ceiling. Again, we're going to inhale out, straight legs, and then exhale in, crunching towards that right knee as it pulls back over our hips. And then switch. One more. And all the way down. All right. So now we're going to switch right heel down, left knee over our hip. Again, arms up to the ceiling with that ring. Inhale, straighten both legs out. And as we pull that left knee in, we're crunching and twisting towards that left knee. Last one. And all the way down. Again, a little quick rock of our knees side to side. And then again, we're switching legs. Left heel's coming back onto our deck. Right knee is going to start over our hip. Arms up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale out. And this time, keeping that right leg straight. Lift it up to the ceiling. And little twist crunch towards that right side. You got this. 3 more. 2. Last one. And all the way down. Woo! All right, so what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Left knee is gonna float over hip. Again, arms up to the ceiling. When you're ready, straighten those legs out, pressing down through that right heel. And left leg lifts as we twist and crunch. Last one. And all the way down. All right. The little rock of the knees, side to side. And then let's make your way up to seated for a moment. And we're gonna put on probably a blue spring here. You could go up to a red if you need to, or you could go back down to yellow if you want to make it a little bit harder. We're gonna come back down onto our backs for our last little bit here, working back into our hamstrings. And now, again, for all of these, you could use your ring holding up to the ceiling and squeezing as we go in and out. I'm gonna set my ring down for the moment. Arms by our side, heels down onto that deck. Again, flex, toes flex back towards your knee. We're gonna lift up into a nice little bridge here. And again, inhale out to straight legs, keeping those hips lifted. Exhale back in. Inhale out, exhale in. And again, if you want to make it harder, you can go to a yellow spring or even no spring here. One more. And slowly come back down. Again, little rock of the knees, side to side here. All right. So again, we're gonna go back into a single leg version of this. I wanna start arms back by our side, both heels down onto the deck. We're gonna use both feet to lift up here, and then I'm gonna float that left knee over our hip and single leg. Inhale out and in, staying in this high bridge. One more. And all the way down. Good. Again, quick little rock of the knees, side to side. And if you're feeling this in your low back at all, go up and spring. That's a sign that you're using too much of our, or that we're losing too much of our stability in our core there, trying to do this. So you need to go up to a red. Again, we're going to use both heels down to lift us up. Press down through those arms and shoulders. Float your right knee over your hip this time. And straight leg out. And back in. One more. And all the way down again. Quick little rock of the knees, side to side. All right, so last one that we're gonna do here, each side. Again, right heel is gonna come back down. We're gonna lift up both feet. Then right heel will stay down. Left leg is gonna be long, lifting and lowering here as we carriage in and out. So, arms by your side, big lift. Again, press down through those shoulders, tighten those abs. Left leg is gonna start long. We're gonna lift it as we carriage out, lower as we carriage down. One more. And all the way down. Good. Lower down. Little rock of the knees. Side to side. Last side here. When you feel ready, arms by your side. We got this. Both heels down. Big lift up into that bridge. Press down through those shoulders. Extend that right leg out. Slow kick as you carriage out. And lower that leg down. One more. Oh, beautiful. All the way down. Let those knees do a little rock side to side. And then you can start to make your way up. Whew. Careful as you make your way up. And that is it for today. Now, if you enjoyed this hamstring and core workout today, check out this awesome glute workout here. And if you have a specific area you'd like to see a video or a workout on, comment in the comment section below. As always, just keep moving, y'all. Bye for now.